I don't feel so alone.
Sometimes it's better to be alone.
What do you mean?
Nobody can hurt you.
Meg, I would never, ever you.
And I don't want you, so let's both do ourselves a favor and stop this.
Hello, my darlings. It's relationship week and my video's practically late. Hello. How's it going? I've got tons of homework and it's all bullshit. But hey, that's what everybody else is doing, right? Everybody else about this, every other student at least right now about this time of the semester is freaking out, and so am I. I'm supposed to be writing an 11-page paper right now, but hey, why not talk to you guys about relationships and dating? So, I've gotten, like, asked out a freaking ton, but I've never actually gone on a date because I didn't feel comfortable doing so for whatever reason. But I did just go on my first date ever last Saturday. So this is really an opportune time for me to talk about this. We went to Victor Victoria and then we had dinner. A nice nice pot roast that I made in the oven. Yeah, anyway. So yeah, I got asked out by an ace chick who's my friend, which was really, really cool, and it was a really fun time. But it really got me thinking about what a date is as opposed to hanging out. And it's been probably outlined by the other vloggers on the team that there's a certain exclusivity that comes with dating formally. So like a big difference between dating and hanging out is just casual, whereas dating, there is some sort of implication of a commitment to remain exclusive with that person and to form a deeper connection within the parameters of that relationship, whatever they happen to be. So my big question about dating right now is how archaic is it, and is it really going away? We were discussing this in a gender class I took last semester, that dating has not always been around. It is kind of a product of the last century. So before that, people were, getting to know each other and, forming very deep relationships outside the parameters of dating, outside of the rote roles and gender roles that dating presents. And so there's kind of a shift happening among college students my age. It's called pretty much, it's pretty much where people just have casual sex and then they just hang out afterward and then they form relationships that way, which is outside the normal, I guess, recipe for the traditional 1950s style date. And so my question is, in today's world where among more sexual type people, where dating is sort of, at least theoretically, being phased out in favor of the casual hookup, how does that affect asexuals? So the hookup is, like I said, casual sex followed by, maybe a commitment after that. And so I guess the ace version of that would be, in a funny sort of sense, like couple ace people, like, eating cake and then deciding if the relationship can work based off of the cake preferences. No, I'm sorry. I'm thinking completely ridiculously here, and I probably shouldn't be. My mind goes weird places quite frequently. Anyway, so I'm just going to speak personally. Dating has never seemed like something that I cared about to any degree. That's why I never really did it. I went on this date with this chick on Saturday thinking about it from the perspective of, hey, we're hanging out, but we're exclusively hanging out. And that really, really worked for me. There's a whole lot of gendered baggage that comes along with the traditional view of dating, like, who's the man? Who's the woman? I hate that question. God, I hate it. I hate gender binaries anyway, so yeah, me hating gender binaries is going to make me hate dating because it's pretty much baked right into the recipe, if you know what I mean. Anyway, so relationships, ace relationships. Yeah, I don't know. That's probably all I have to say, other than I'm going to pretend to be Dr. Laura or Dr. Phil right now and just be like, communication is the key to making any relationship work. It really is. It really is. I know I have a friend who was in a mixed orientation relationship, and it just kind of dissolved over communication issues. And I know that ace people get involved in mixed orientation relationships all the time, and I'm sure that, in any relationship, but especially a mixed orientation relationship, you need to be incredibly clear about what you want and listen to what the other person wants and come to a very clear compromise between the two of between the two. And yeah, just like I said, any relationship absolutely requires that. When communication breaks down, that's when trust breaks down, and then everything goes to shit. So there it is. I think it's funny that I've never really been in a relationship before, but I've had so many people ask me relationship advice. I kind of think this is the way I kind of think of it, though. Like, it's kind of like watching a sports game from the sidelines. Yeah, I'm not a player, but I can see certain things that the players may not be aware of. So you know, whatever. Yeah. So dating, it's all fun. Victoria is a really funny play, by the way. If you want to see something funny, go watch it. I'm kind of dawdling, aren't I? Well, fine then. Sorry about the lack of visuals. Life is crazy, and I really don't want to write my 11-page paper on the Xiongnu nomads of the Mongolic blah 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 and the Silk Road and all that stuff. Yeah, I really don't want to. Someone save me, please. Please, someone save me. All right, whatever. Bye.